Training Factory, and Nicholas coming right up.
As always, because
we don't have a video guy
yet. That's correct. Awesome. Well, today, super excited because this is very important for your surf training. Very, very, very important for surf training. We hope people understand that early in the game. So what are we talking about today?
We're talking about best surf waterproof cameras that you can use in the water.
Correct. Which is very, very important for you to get footage of yourself surfing so you can see how your stance is, where you're doing your bottom turns, where you're doing your top turns, how wide
your hands in front of you or your hands behind you.
Yeah, they go in everywhere kind of crazy, or your stance.
Having a party.
You look like you're doing the splits in the middle, on the surfboard. So there's all those things that a good, waterproof camera can do for you for your surfing.
For sure. And in today's world, if you don't have a picture or video,
I know where you're going with this,
of anything that you're doing, did you really do it?
If you said, man, I just got pitted, I just got barreled in this one place and it was awesome, and people are like, dude, that's so sick, let me see that picture, let me see the video, and you're like,
nobody will believe you.
I didn't have my camera and there's nobody taking pictures. Like, all right, yeah, right on, man.
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, sure.
Barrel was fun, sure.
Yeah, so nowadays, right, people take pictures at the gym. I went to the gym, that didn't even work out.
Right.
But
so
they went to the gym.
It's easy to photo edit everything, but again, if you don't have the video or the picture,
you can't really prove that you fought off a shark or something.
No. So these things would be important for your surf training, and obviously you show off to your friends too. Look, I did do this. So
yeah, and then making little clips, it's really fun. I like to do that. To have a bunch of videos of us and making clips so that we can see. Have that memory.
Yeah, no, for sure, 100%. Everywhere you go, shoot videos and have memories. That's exactly it. So a couple things that you're gonna want to make sure that each camera has for the best results, especially when it comes to where can you put those cameras. Do you have to carry it in your hand? Do you have to have somebody with you always to take the videos for you? Can you do some of this by yourself?
Right, so wearability is important. How deep they go in the water.
Yeah, shock absorbent.
Shock.
That's a good thing. You fall off, you hit the surfboard. Is that gonna affect your camera or not? Yeah,
how heavy it is, durability, compatibility.
Compatibility or compactability? Like compact?
No,
small?
The first one.
Compatibility, compatible to something.
Yeah, and portability, how easy it is to travel around with it.
That will make a big difference.
Because you don't want it something huge.
No. So all those things were things that we looked into. And then again, one of the cameras we actually decided we purchased ourselves.
Yeah.
And the other two were the the competitors that we were kind of debating which one we're gonna go with.
Right. So we're gonna do the top 3 best surf cameras that we recommend for you guys to surf with. Obviously, remember there's plenty of different cameras, but we broke it down to top 3 to help you guys out, and it's also on our website under recommended surf gear if you want to check it out.
Yeah, if you'd rather read it than watch the video.
And it's a link so that you can buy it right away. We have everything set up for you guys to make it easy.
Correct. So the first one we're going to talk about is the GoPro Hero 6. Now
in black.
They do have a new
7.
One. They do
have the 7.
But this is the one that we got a couple years ago.
But the only difference with the 7 is that it's more stabilized. That's the only thing. Which
is a huge thing. Stabilization is a huge thing. When you see, the videos, and it could be movies, and the guy's sprinting, and the camera's then it's like that. They have no stabilization. But I was talking about the movie theater movies. When a person's running and that camera's still
so smooth.
That stabilization kicks in, and that's kind of what you're looking for, especially in surfing.
Yeah, but the 6 isn't bad. We took it on the roller coaster, and it's perfectly fine.
It's phenomenal. Yeah, we have a video in Vegas where we took that GoPro, and I honestly thought it was going to be horrible video footage, and then after watching it, I was really amazed how.
But the 7 is even better. So if you can afford the 7, get the 7. If you can't, the 6 is only less stabilized in the 7. That's the only difference. The quality, everything is the same.
Yeah,
so
video quality is really, really good. So
that's the one we have.
Yeah.
We have the Hero 6 in black. I guess that's like the better edition for surfing.
I don't know, yeah.
That's what they say. And it has the 4K video resolution that we really like at 60 frames per second, which is like super slow.
Which is important because some people are still shooting in 1080, and there's nothing wrong with 1080, but there's 4K. That quality is kind of like what most iPhones already shoot. And soon we're gonna have 8K. So if you're using 1080, and then
you're lost.
You're gonna be way behind, right? So important that 4K quality is very, very good. It's the same thing that most iPhones have. I don't know if Androids have 4K video shooting.
I'm pretty sure, but the 60 frames per second is huge because it captures literally everything. And per second, and it's like it's super slow motion if you want the slow motion effect. That's a quality, but it's only available in widescreen, so you're actually looking at like a 180 type of view.
Right.
But
so
it's not bad.
Not bad.
Love
Some people like it and some people don't. I wish we had kind of both, but it is what it is. The widescreen does get more
everything
than what you use with the regular screen.
I mean, if you don't want the widescreen, it's just 30 frames per second. It's still 4K. So
yeah, and you still get great sound for all it is, like boxed in and for protection.
Awesome.
The sound is really, really good. You know, everywhere we go and we're in the water, you can hear our conversation clearly. So it's what happened?
We talk in the water.
Water park we went to.
Oh, I thought you meant underwater. I was
no, yeah, because we're at Aquaman.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, no. For a second, I'm like, are you sure we took you in the water? No, not having conversation while we're surfing with the camera. No. We went in a water park.
Yes.
And it was noisy and all these things, and we could still hear it clearly.
Yes.
So again, that's what, and again, very important. What you said, the 4K and the 60 frames per second
is awesome.
It's a huge thing.
It really is, and the pictures are really nice too. I think they're like 60 megapixels, 16 megapixels. So they're pretty awesome.
Yeah, you'd be the megapixel person. I wouldn't know about that.
Yeah. But the stabilization is great. The sound is great, and then you can get the Hero 7 if you wanted to. But honestly, do you need to? Not really.
Yeah. So if you're in a budget and you're like, I'd really rather not spend as much money, get the 6. There's no way. Like we're not gonna upgrade to the 7. There's just no reason. I might as well wait till the 8 comes out and go there.
Yeah, for real.
But because this all covers, the 6 does a fantastic job.
The most why we got the GoPro 6 is that we can mount it on the surfboard. We can have a strap around our chest, on our helmet, on our wrist. Like there's so many different accessories that you can get, and then it helps you with that. Other cameras don't really allow you to do as much as the GoPro does.
I mean, you have it as a watch in your hand if you want to. Right, so if you have that, you're surfing here, say you're goofy footed, you have that one right here catching the nose, or you can have it on the front wrist, catching your facing you. Right, many different things. You have the pole that you can hold on to.
And it floats. We have the chest strap.
Have
the head strap.
I don't like the mouthpiece. I really don't like that.
We have that one. It's kind of weird.
I don't use it, and my whole thing is like
I feel like you would lose it.
Not only that, my whole thing is like safety-wise. When you have something in your mouth, you can breathe, but that means your passage airway is open the whole entire time when you're surfing.
That's a problem too.
That's an easy way to choke on water.
Yeah, when you're doing a duck dive and everything, there's just water coming in.
So much, and you gotta breathe. You got that thing in your face, so that's not my thing. I see plenty of people doing it.
But in tiny waves, it's not too bad. In like bigger waves,
longboarding with it is fun.
Yeah, but other than that, in bigger waves, I wouldn't use the mouthpiece. It's just you can lose it easily. You let go and it goes.
Yeah,
it really does. The other ones really you can like strap it twice under your wrist, and that's the only thing with the GoPro. I wish they had the GPS.
I like the headgear one.
I don't like it. It falls off when you duck dive.
See, it's all.
I like the chest strap.
Everybody's different. See, I don't like that because the way I paddle now, I gotta arch my back.
But that's the safest way. I feel like the helmet always falls off. I almost lost it in Malibu doing that. Actually, I did lose it, and then I dove down and got it again. But the chest strap, I feel like, doesn't fall off. But yes, you have to paddle kind of weird.
Yeah, you do.
So,
but those are
pros and
all
cons.
the different things you can do with the Hero
And you can mount it
6.
on the surfboard.
And of course, the old one,
Yeah.
the mounting on the
that.
surfboard, which is fantastic as well.
It is. It is.
Fantastic.
If you don't mind having that sticker or that weird.
Yeah, the little plug looking thing. Yeah. Again, up to you.
Up to you.
If you like. And again, the reason why we're doing these videos is because these cameras are crucial for your surf training, for your surf coaching, so you can analyze your video footage, not just to get beautiful images of where you are in pictures,
cool
100%, but this is where it would kick in for us, is for us to analyze the videos that we're, how are we surfing?
Yeah.
You catch a wave and you're like, dude, I just killed that wave, and you look at the video and you're like,
oh,
ooh, I did not do as good as I thought. No, don't show that video to anybody.
Yeah.
All right.
A lot of times that happens like that. Second
Next one. Nikon Coolpix W300.
Nikon? Is it Nikon?
Look,
I know,
Nikon. You got
it's
French, you got Brazilian, you got half Americans. You call it Nikon, you call it Nikon, you call it whatever you want.
Camera brand though. Very popular camera brand. I have one of those.
Yeah.
So very, very good camera.
So is it Nike or is it Nikki?
What are you talking about?
I'm saying if it's Nikon, is Nike. Nikon. Nikon. Anyways, that's
doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. But anyways.
It's waterproof, it's shockproof.
Very
The
important.
GoPro is shockproof too, but I mean, we kind of have scratches on it already.
100%, but if that frame wasn't there, the camera would have been broken.
Yes,
Right.
I agree.
So when you have kids messing around with the cameras, it goes down.
Oh, by the way, I would get the on the phone we get the screen protector. I got screen protectors for the GoPro too.
Very important. It's just that screen, you don't want to ruin the
Protection, 100%.
100% protection. You're right.
So, anyways, that Nikon shoots at 4K but 30 frames per second, so it's not as slow. But hey, it still works out.
It's still 30, but again, you're comparing prices. You're comparing these things. What the GoPro 4K 60 frames per second.
White screen only.
This is 4K 30 and it's regular screen.
Yes, and it has 16 megapixels of every picture, so that's a big one if you're into taking pictures on the water.
Yeah.
That is like perfect
Which
quality.
is the same as the GoPro.
Yes.
Correct? Awesome. Okay. Yeah, just making sure that's what it is. Now, it also has, some people like that just in case they lose it or they misplace it.
I wish the GoPro had that.
Is the GPS.
Yes.
Right.
That will tell you on the phone. Like, it has that Wi-Fi option so you can connect it to the phone, just like the GoPro.
Yeah.
And you can see your footage, but then with this one, you can see where it is.
Yeah.
If you lost it. I mean, that's
so like,
pretty cool.
Yeah, like the drone. The drone got stuck in a tree and then you had to look for it. You knew around where it was and you're looking up in the air going like, oh, there's the drone because it had the GPS. If it didn't have GPS, you'd never find it.
No way.
So it has never happened to us, but thank God because the GoPro 6 doesn't have GPS.
We're very careful with our stuff. But this one, you cannot mount it on the surfboard. There's no accessories really except for the wrist,
right?
and
Is
the
wrist?
handle.
Okay, yeah, I know it has a handle that you can hold on to, and again, think about
hard
paddling.
to surf with.
How are you gonna paddle with it? Some people put it in their mouth, but now you have like a hard piece of metal tube in your
Or
mouth.
plastic, I guess.
Yeah, but again, your teeth, that waves hitting power force, it can shatter your teeth, it can break, it can chip it. It's much more expensive to fix your tooth than to buy a camera that has all the mounts.
Yes,
if that's what you're looking for.
But that one is really great. And then the third one, it has the weirdest name ever.
Oh gosh, that is a tough one. Okay.
SJCAM
SJ500X Elite.
Say it again.
SJCAM SJ500X Elite.
Guys, it's all on our website. We have the links. You can buy it and everything.
Surftrainingfactory.com. You can check it out right there.
On the recommended surf gear. So
yes.
It's right there if that's easier for you guys. But this one is the cheapest out of all three of them.
Yes, it is.
And it has the best qualities. It has all of them together in one.
Yeah, so it does have, just like the GoPro 6 had, it has the 4K at 60 frames per second, correct?
It has the 16 megapixels for all the pictures.
Which is the same that we had on, what's the name of that one crazy camera?
Nikon
Coolpix
Nixon.
That's the watch.
That's a watch. Okay. Oh my gosh.
So it has the 16 megapixels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's huge. It has the Wi-Fi, so you can connect it to the phone. It doesn't have the GPS.
It doesn't have the GPS.
But it's just like, it's more similar to the GoPro, really.
Yes.
And it has awesome stabilization and sound.
Which is super important to get that.
It can go down 30 meters underwater, which is like, what, 60 feet?
So if you guys like, free diving or even diving, you can have that camera with you as well.
Yeah, but the best part about that one, better than the GoPro, it comes with one extra battery.
Oh, I thought it was because it was the cheapest. That was the best thing.
Well, that, and it comes with one extra battery. So maybe that's the next one we're going to get.
So, I mean, it's good to try them all if you have that in your budget, or, if you reach out to somebody else that has a different camera and you guys can swap out for a little bit and see which one.
Try it out.
It's
that
always,
would be so cool.
You've done that with surfboards, right? Somebody has a different board, like, man, that's kind of like the dimensions I wanted, the leaders and all that. Can I try? You try and you're like, yes, this is what I want, or oh Lord, good thing I didn't spend $500 on a surfboard, because this would have been a horrible buy for me. Yeah, if you have that opportunity, that's great, but most of the time we don't have that opportunity, so. Yeah, well, you can't go wrong with the Hero 6. We have it, we love it, we've done so many videos all over the world already, and it has not failed us yet, and it has been dropped, and it's still going, but it doesn't have the extra battery.
No, it's like $50 for your
like battery. The SJCAM SJ500X Elite.
It has that extra battery, which is really cool.
Yeah, same quality as video footage for the GoPro.
Yeah.
How about the mounts?
I don't know about the mounts.
That's the only thing we didn't find much information on. With different mounts for it. So I don't know if it was, had the surfing in mind, or had more. The picture has the surfing in mind. I know, but they're holding it in their hand. Right. So. No, nothing yet that we know, unless they come out with a new one that has, or with time they come out with the accessories, but... Maybe. You guys let us know if you know about it. As of today, we had not, as of when we had the blog post created at surftrainingfactory.com, we did not have those informations available. No. But we did like that it had the same kind of video quality as the GoPro. And it's the cheapest one out of all of them. So you really can't go wrong with it. You can dive with it, you can snorkel with it, you can surf with it, and if you like holding it on a pole when you're surfing, then you're scoring already. And then little life hack, you can make your own mounts, honestly. You could, yeah, if you understand the little mechanic. Pipes and stuff, you can make your own mounts 100%. If you don't want to buy mounts, because they can get pretty expensive. I found a bundle for GoPro, which is also on the website, so it was like kind of cheap for everything, but it's not the best quality. I can't say it is, but it works out. It works out, yeah. I'm sure you can find third-party accessories too from China or somewhere that. Everything's made in China. Probably this microphone is probably made in China. I'm sure it was. Maybe the Apple's made in China too. I'm sure it is. Either way, I don't know if any of these cameras are made in China. But sure they are. If you're on a budget, again, we recommend the SJCAM SJ500X Elite. If you want to go, I'm gonna memorize it now. If you want to go with something that other people have had, we base our decision off the research, but also using other people's. You had in the past a GoPro 3 or something like that? I had the 3, I had the 4. So, when you have experience with the camera and you kind of already like it, it's kind of like the iPhone thing. With the GoPro though, you have, well no, not the 6. The 6 is waterproof without the mount, which is nice. The 3 and the 4, you had to make sure that it was waterproof. True. So the 6, you can actually dive with just the camera. You don't even need the mount. So awesome. It's smaller too than the actual old mount. The other ones, you had to make sure it was waterproof, and that's where I broke mine, because I didn't make sure it was waterproof. And it's cool that the SJCAM has the Wi-Fi capability too. Yes, that's really cool. You can see the footage on the phone. It's really cool. Which is great. Yeah, like the DJI product. And you can edit it on the phone. They have on the app, you can do it all. Yeah. Yeah. So guys, go ahead. These are our 3 surf cameras that we recommend the most. You can check it out on our recommended surf gear. It's all there. There's all the links. You can buy it right away.
We do not make any money off of it, I promise. It's really just to help you guys out.
Yeah. So guys, don't forget to share this with all your surf buddies that are trying to either progress in surfing, or they're looking for a new camera and they're looking to find out what is best out there, different tips from different people, different point of views. Yeah. Don't forget to share that. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to comment. Please give us some feedback. Let us know also the things you want to see on the podcast, or see on live video, or even watch it on YouTube.
And let us know which camera you get. Send us footages from them. That'd be really cool to see.
And for you guys that have the SJCAM, or you guys have the Nikon, whatever, let us know. Show us footage, because that way we can compare
everything together.
Everything makes a difference. Everything will make a difference. And then again, our main goal is to educate everybody else around the world with all the different gears and different surf tips and tricks that you can do to progress in and out of the water, right?
Yeah, for sure. So make sure you check out our recommended surf gear page on our website. And that's pretty much it for today.
Woo!
He did it again. Thank you guys. See you next week.